Hey guys, so I wanted to just give a couple instructions for this assignment. What you guys are going to do is each island is going to have a column, okay? All of the members of your island are going to post in your column in a row. At the end of class, everybody will watch everybody's videos and make comments in general, and those can be in written form. Another thing that I wanted to mention is about countercultures is countercultures are always going to seem very extreme, okay? Because they usually reveal the extreme parts of society to us. They become mirrors in a way. So if we look at like the breast not bombs girls, we live in a culture where seeing women's breasts is considered like unacceptable or sexy, except we live in a culture that also has like very demeaning porn, and women are sexualized and their bodies are sexualized everywhere. But women using their bodies as a political statement would be seen as something very extreme. This would differ from a feminist group that's fighting for, I don't know, more equal pay or these types of topics that are less taboo in general, but bringing up the extreme violence. So if we even saw the statistics about how many people are living in poverty and how many women have been in suffered physical or sexual abuse in their lifetime in the Ukraine, yet the counterculture seems extreme rather than the people protesting the mainstream cultures for unjust treatment by society. The same thing if we can look at the meat industry. Yeah, the vegans seem extreme, but if you actually flip it and you look at like how meat is produced and the inhumanity to it, all they're doing is holding up a mirror to society, but they're always going to seem as the violent ones or the radical ones, even though the society itself is radical. And the bicycles, those movements were made in response to U.S. culture, and U.S. culture is all about cars. And so they became a sort of counterculture that was against the consumerism and everything else, but they take over the streets to bring awareness to bicycle safeties on the streets, because cars usually don't think about them and bikes become the more vulnerable. So by making a critical mass of people on bicycles, they make themselves stronger, which can be seen as extreme to the cars who feel frustrated that they are stuck behind a bunch of bicycles. So those are just to explain a little bit of the analysis of like how these countercultures hold a mirror. Now these are activist countercultures. You also could have skinhead and very racist countercultures that usually hold a magnifying glass up to the racism in society, but when they do that, they do it in a way that people that are maybe just more passive racist all of a sudden see this active racism, and it makes them uncomfortable because even they don't agree with that. So it still holds up a mirror, right? It shows what the mainstream values are, and they can tell us very interesting things about a society. Thank you.